Hello my beautiful ladies, it's Greta here, ladies relationship coach, and today my queens, the topic for you is if you will change your behavior from low value to high value. These are the three challenges that you will experience, because ladies, then the guy is used to your low value behavior. It is not that easy to turn the relationship around and to go from the low value treatment to the high value treatment. Let's start with the challenge number one that you will face. So, for example, if you are in the friends with benefits relationship, and let's say you realize that you really like the guy and that you want to make him into your boyfriend, right? Can you do that? Is that possible? It is possible, but it is a very hard work, and you will have to be extremely patient, disciplined with yourself, and it doesn't work every single time. So it is a risk. However, saying that it's a risk, to be honest, you're not really risking anything, because if he doesn't see your value and worth, and if he doesn't want you as a girlfriend and you, let's say, want him as a boyfriend, what is the point to stick with him anyway, right? So you literally have nothing to lose. So this is what happens. Let's say friends with benefits. So what is friends with benefits? You usually see him at the last minute. It's a booty call. He calls you. He's like, come on over. You go there. You maybe grab some Chinese or something. You're there whenever he calls, or, he's not taking you seriously. He's taking advantage and all of that, right? So how do you change that? By setting in the boundaries, by showing him how to value and respect your time. So, for example, he says to you, hey, are you free? Come on over, let's have some fun, right? What do you say back? You say back, hey, that sounds cool, but I'm really busy tonight, so can you please let me know in advance? All right, so straight away you put on some value on you, because you're saying, you know what? I am not free for that last minute delivery because, I have a life, I'm busy, I have things to do. But if you would like to meet up, please let me know in advance. Him getting used to seeing you at the last minute, it's very likely that he will still ask you out at the last minute at least 3 or 4 times. However, if the guy does really fancy you, if he does really like you, eventually, then you stick to your rules and stick to your boundaries, and he wants to see you, eventually he will ask you out in advance, because guess what? He just won't get to see you otherwise. When he does ask you out in advance, then you say, oh, cool, yeah, I'm free. What would you like to do? You might say, oh, come on over, let's just have some fun. You could say like, well, there's other fun things to do too. And then you see his response. If he is just pushing you to have sex with him, and setting in the boundaries doesn't work, and he just keeps still 3 months later calling you for the last minute, well, then, hon, he's in it just for booty call stuff. And, as I said, sometimes it just doesn't work. However, I have a number of clients who turned the literally first night booty call sex into a very strong relationships. However, it took them at least 6 months. So it's possible, but it's very, very hard, and you need to be very patient, disciplined with yourself, and don't accept less than you deserve. The second challenge that you will face if you are in a relationship and have a boyfriend. 70-80% of my clients face these challenges daily, and girls, it is a tough work. So this is how it usually goes. Imagine it's like this. You've been in a relationship with a guy, and you have been letting him to walk all over you. You've been chasing, pursuing him, texting him first, calling him first, acting needy, crazy, wearing your heart on the sleeve, nagging, controlling, and stuff like that. Now suddenly he checks his phone and he sees that you haven't messaged him first for a couple of days, or maybe you haven't been calling him all day long. And he's like, hold on a minute, what is happening? That doesn't feel like it's her. So the first thing what might happen, he might start to chase you more, or he will throw in a power game. If he's a cheeky monkey, he will throw in a power game. He will be like, hold on, hold on, hold on. I see that you're not chasing, but I want you to chase me. So I'm just gonna throw in a power game and give you no contact for a week, so you explode and start to chase me again. This is, ladies, where you will have to stay very strong and stick to valuing, respecting yourself, and setting the healthy boundaries in. The other thing what he might do is, if in the past he was able to push your every single button and you were acting crazy, let's say he would make you jealous and you would explode in every single way, you were screaming, shouting, he was just kind of pushing and pushing and pushing and playing you like a muppet, right? And now suddenly you have all this emotional control, you don't react to negativity, you don't react to his drama. He's gonna be like, hold on a minute, a month ago you were acting crazy. Now you're not reacting. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna push it and push it and push it and push it until you totally explode. All right, ladies, so what you have to do, you have to get ready for all these button pushes and stay really in control, right? In control, stay patient, stay disciplined, and don't react to this drama. When there is no audience, there is no show, right? Imagine it's like this, ladies. Let's say, for example, you're a mom and you have, let's say, a child who you just let do whatever that he wants to do. And he was walking all over you like crazy. He gets anything he wants. He's a total spoiled brat. He throws tantrums. He basically is walking around the household like a king, right? And now a nanny walks in and she says, Mommy, you need to set in some boundaries with your kid because this is a big spoiled brat growing up, right? So now the mom starts writing things down and she starts setting in boundaries. Do you think that child will let mommy to set in the rules and boundaries just like that? No, mommy will try to set in a boundary. What will she get? She will get a tantrum. She will get that heavy, full-on, rolling on the floor, crazy tantrum. The child basically protesting, saying like, hell no, I'm gonna get my way, right? What will mom have to do? She will have to stay in a control of herself. She will have to be patient, and she will still have to give him the tough love and continue with that boundary, because if she will lose it and she will give in, the child will continue to walk all over her, right? So these boundaries, self-love, self-discipline, self-value, take time. It does not happen like this. If he was walking all over you a month, 2 months ago, and now he can't, he's gonna be like, oh, hold on a minute, let me push it hard. But if you will stick through it, if you will have the discipline to do it, ladies, anything is possible. And I have many successful client stories just like that. They're the same guy who was taking a girl totally for granted is now treating her like a total queen. And ladies, now the third challenge is, actually it's not a challenge, it's actually a really nice way up. And if you want to go a very nice way up, the easiest way to do it is start high value as soon as you meet that guy. If you start all this stuff from the day one. If you show a man how to treat you right, how to value, how to respect you, if when he pushes your buttons, if when he's testing you, you control yourself, you don't go crazy. Since the moment that you met him, he'll see you as a queen and your relationship will only go up. This is very easy and the feeling is magnificent when you start acting high value from the day one. It is so easy because he has not seen your low value behavior, so automatically he just assumes that this is how you behaved your whole life. There is no need for him to push it. Okay, so ladies, if you like this video, please press like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, let me know in the comments below what do you think. Join my Greta's High Value Women School, which is a Facebook group, and we are all in the same boat, learning how to be women of high value and bring out the best in our men. Follow me on my Instagram. My Instagram is private. It's called Ladies Relationship Coach. And if you would like me to hold your hand and help you to bring out the best in your guy, please book me through my website, which is called ladiesrelationshipcoach.com, for personal coaching. Thank you so much for watching, ladies. Have a beautiful day. Kisses from London.